Okay, so there's rumors going around that Anthony Davis, LeBron James could be joining the Golden State Warriors. So it's a thing now that Kristaps Porzingis, he signed his extension. Some people, well, he re-signed with the Warriors. So some people say, oh, they can't get Anthony Davis. So they say if Draymond signs the same contract as Porzingis and finds a buyer for Moses Moody, LeBron could fit a 15 million in non-taxpayer mid-level under the first apron in the hard cap. I personally don't think that they're going to get Anthony Davis because they said now they feel like it's not a package deal. And then people have said the Warriors are hesitant to trade Jimmy Butler because people feel like the ties with Dunleavy and Steve Kerr are real strong. So Dunleavy, he played for the Bulls with Jimmy Butler. That's another thing people probably don't realize. And some people say the Warriors are attempting to sign LeBron James as soon as today. So Antonio, what do you think about all this? LeBron James, Steph Curry, Draymond, Porzingis, shoot, Horford, Yaxel. What do you think about that?
I mean, with LeBron, it's no secret that he wants to play with Curry. He made that known after the Olympics, and we saw it like on the court, how obviously like how much he was enjoying himself. Like that's that's like so many years in the making. The storyline's crazy. But just the thought that it could even be entertained, and the fact that it
Yeah,
probably will is like insane. Even now, like they old or whatever, but
yeah,
like this ain't about to be no like Hakeem Olajuwon teaming up with Charles Barkley type,
yeah.
like late in their career, like messing up or whatever. Nah, this but like
Curry averaged 27 last year.
yeah, like Curry's still in prime form. Braun fell off a little bit, but like it's still LeBron. That's one of the smartest players of all time. That's the greatest player of all time, if you ask me. So I mean,
And I know
greatest
you
player,
probably won't.
the greatest shooter,
And I know
man.
you probably won't like this, but like you see Luka Doncic goes down with the Lakers. I mean, it shows he's in better shape than Luka and Reeves. He beat Houston by himself, sort of like he was
Hmm.
leading that team by himself, beat a Rockets team that was favored to probably do what they did to them. So I mean, I think he still has a lot left in the tank. But you see things like people say like LeBron James will continue his NBA career for the 2026-2027 season as informed the Los Angeles Lakers that the franchise can move on without him because he will play elsewhere. Clutch Sports CEO Rich Paul tells ESPN. Breaking news.
Rich Paul. Okay, well, I mean that's just
Sam
how it
just
goes
posted
then,
that. Why in the middle of what we're talking about? Okay.
man. Because
Okay.
Rich Paul
Well, that's
has so
breaking
many
news. No.
connections. Rich Paul's really like the main orchestrator of all this. Now that he's getting mentioned, because he's got ties with AD, he's got ties with Draymond, he's got ties with Braun.
Oh my
Like
goodness.
he manages all like the people with any sort of motion, really. So if he's saying something, I'm assuming like it was just a little pop up, a tweet or whatever. But I mean, if Rich Paul's saying it, that's just how it goes. And if he going somewhere else, there's only one place he could go.
So he's came. So you know what Sham says it's
It's
borderline
law.
official.
Yeah, it's
So
law
this is
now.
breaking news while we're on the podcast. So he said he's not returning to the Lakers. So that leaves obviously the Warriors,
Hmm.
Cleveland, maybe a surprise team, but I think it's sort of starting to point to the Warriors. And I feel like if the Warriors say they want to get a deal done today, I mean now it's starting to feel more
Let's
realistic
go.
as the minutes go by.
Man, this video not even gonna be edited, and Braun gonna be a warrior.
Yeah, like I said, like I'm literally reading all this as I talk.
It's so interesting. Cause okay, there's a lot of people, and I feel like I'm one of them too, that thinks that let's like Braun goes to Golden State. A lot of people feel like they're immediate contenders just off of like the legacy, just off like knowing like the kind of players they are. And we talked about it a little bit off the pod. That's how I feel. I feel like they could contend, but do you really think like throughout a series, through a whole series, you think they can play 70 something and then lock in for the playoffs and be able to like do all that with the limited roster that they'd be able to work with? Because I mean, you get everyone back, but you're gonna lose some from it. you know. And it's not like we were talking about the Warriors last year as a team that was like necessarily deep. They got Yaxel, and that's gonna help out a lot. But I mean, they was clowning on Pods all year. People be clowning on Moody too. Like,
Yeah.
do you have the pieces around him to like help him out? Because that's huge. Like that determines a lot. LeBron, he had Luke Kennard helping him out. You know what I'm saying? Hachimura stepped up. Like all these people stepped up when Reeves and Luka were out. Like, who's gonna do that for the Warriors? Assuming that he does go to the Warriors, which, like you said, it seems like it will happen. But
It's if LeBron goes to play with Steph, do you see other players like maybe signing for cheap, maybe other free agents that probably weren't on the Warriors' radar because they couldn't sign them? Do you think maybe there's some
mm,
guys saying, I'd sign up for that?
I mean, surely, right?
Yeah. The
Like
two
you get
greatest
to play
players of
with.
this generation.
Yeah, I was about to say you get to play with two of at worst the top 5 players all the time. So it's like, yeah, why would I not do that? No, it made no sense. And for the record, I said Braun the GOAT. I think Curry's definitely top 5. I feel like that's
All time?
undebatable at this point. All time, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I feel like that's undebatable at this point. Like across like all ways to I'm not gonna try to go on a tangent, but across like all ways you can judge like a basketball player, especially if you want to judge it off of just like legacy alone. You could really argue me down top 5. And I'm a Rockets fan saying this. I'm a hater, well documented hater of Stephen Curry, and I'm saying this with confidence. If nothing else, he's the greatest point guard of all time. But I think we all knew that now.
Whew. I can't believe we got breaking news while we're alive. Like I was reading it, I thought it was gonna say that he was going back to the Lakers. I was gonna say let's just start another segment. But nah, for real though, like LeBron, Curry, Draymond, Chris Stapps, Pod. If they don't trade for Anthony Davis, you think Jimmy Butler coming back? He's probably going to come back around All-Star break. Do you
hmm
think that team can stay healthy? Do you think they would have to load manage during the season? Do you think because I read something say they just if they can just shoot for the 6th seed, they might can make something shake because if you just get them healthy to the playoffs and get them in a 7-game series, they can lock in.
hmm
They can definitely lock in for a 7-game series. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely dang. It's really hard to tell because my instinct is like, you want to. I feel like most LeBron teams kind of do this where they ramp up more towards the end of the season and then they carry that momentum going into the playoffs and then anything can happen at that point. I The only team I could think of, I guess the Lakers team that won the championship, they were kind of good like all year. I don't think they really like ramped up per se because they were really good right before the lockdown and then they just went to the bubble and then had to ramp up there. LeBron didn't play too good like for a little bit and then he like caught his groove. But hmm. I mean,
I
yeah,
was
there's probably gonna be some sort of load management. I feel like that's every team though, but it's not gonna be like anything crazy because I mean the league doesn't want it to happen really. But
Can you think of like LeBron and Steph just running out of the same tunnel? Where do you think like I don't know? Some people say like if LeBron and Steph like team up, everything that they battled on the court, Cleveland versus Golden State, they say all that just feels weird. They said like they would not even like let LeBron be the GOAT. Do you think something like that impacts the GOAT conversation?
ooh, you know what? I didn't even think about that. I think
Some people was like if they
because
team up, there's no way he's the GOAT.
hmm, because of
I
the
mean, who you think?
history, because it was
I mean,
what 3-1 all time. Golden State
because
versus
I feel like
Cleveland 4 years in a row.
LeBron winning one against Steph does help it. It says if LeBron
Yeah, if
goes
he
to the
got
Warriors, it completely
mm,
diminishes the mid 2010s rivals and puts a hole in his legacy. I don't care what anyone says.
the only way it could put a hole in the legacy is if you think of it like he lost all like the playoff series like all time
Hmm.
to Curry, and then now he's going to his team to team up with him.
Yeah.
Like if you frame it like that, then yeah,
Like
I
if he
mean
left
it's not the
Cleveland.
craziest look. Yeah, like it would be different if Curry was going to the Lakers or if they met at a different team. If they went to, I don't know, I couldn't even tell you a team that they go to, but specifically him going to the Warriors, sure, I guess it's slanderable. If you talk to the MJ fans, the Kobe fans, they probably gonna slander it one way or another. But I don't think it's that serious. I don't think people gonna look back on it. It's not like an OKD, you know what I mean? That's like the real precedent of joining the ops. Like no one's gonna be on no Kevin Durant level. Even in retrospect, the Miami Heat going to the Heat, people don't even feel that tight about it no more. I mean, I guess that also depends on who you ask, but
And I'm gonna read this last one we're gonna get out. It said the Lakers had a meeting last summer with Luka Doncic that mapped out the 2026 offseason. LeBron James was not in those plans. Do you think that's valid? Do you think they should have kept trying to, try and move forward with Luka and LeBron, or do you think it's valid the way they did, or do you think they didn't respect him on the way out? And then it says Lakers president Rob Pelinka and Rich Paul spoke a short time ago about the four-time champion plans. Sources said James chose to inform the Lakers well before the start of free agency tonight out of courtesy and appreciation for their run together and to allow LA to conduct this all-season business.
hmm. That's so interesting how like early these kind of conversations start.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I like can't wrap my head around. Cause like there's like formalities for it, of course. Cause surely you can't just start talking like today. Like today at 5 p.m. our time, 6 Eastern is whenever you can like within the rules, like negotiate or whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
like this definitely had to have been a plan they've been thinking about, which is kind of crazy because I think Luca and LeBron work really well together, like conceptually, especially like proven in the
Yeah.
playoffs. Seeing like one of them get hurt and then the other one step up type. I think if you had like a healthy playoff run, they would still be like good contenders. I think last year's Lakers team could have went further, could have tried a little bit more harder if they weren't as hurt because they had people step up in people's absences. But it's not a bad thing, I guess, to shed it now. Lakers can try to build a 2024 Mavericks type team around Luca and Austin Reeves. Hopefully, resign like Hachimura, people like that to try to keep something going to help him out. I think it could have worked
Last
to
thing,
answer your question, but
last thing on the LeBron and Warriors. LeBron, Steph, Draymond, Chris Stapps, and all them guys. What could their ceiling be in 2026?
the Warriors.
Yeah. I'm saying second round,
You
conference
say your
finals.
piece first. I say mine. I'm curious how you feel about it because you
I'm gonna
got
say
more stake
second
in
round
it.
conference finals for right now.
You don't
Second
think
round
no
conference
rain, no
finals.
nothing?
I want to see what the final team looks like before I say championship. Just
Yeah.
because out of respect for OKC and San Antonio.
Do you not think this like a 1 year window though? Like can like
I think it
after
could be
this
two.
season,
I
you
think
could be
two.
two.
I think it could be two.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think it could be two. Especially if they have like a great run, LeBron, Curry, Draymond, they get to the second round seeing Luton, but like they're real close, like maybe one piece away. Then you gotta think about the Jimmy aspect. He'll really only play half a season with those guys. So you said if we get all each other one more full all season, could this be the last dance? So I don't see next year being the last dance. I think LeBron has two. Let's say two left, but we'll see.
I mean,
We'll
for all we
see.
know, LeBron got 5 left.